guys, it's Flave from Boxing Evolution TV, and I'm joined in the Skype studio today by Darren Hamilton. How you doing, Darren?
I'm fine, we're good.
What are you up to? You look like you're out and about in London there.
Yeah, out and about in London, just doing the rounds. Do you know what I mean? Doing a little bit of training clients, the usual, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So is that how you bide your time when you're not training for fights? You train people and stuff, do you?
Yeah, that's what I do for a living. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So basically, the reason for my Skype interview today was I noticed that on Facebook you are bidding for a rematch with Curtis.
So again about that?
I said I noticed that the reason for the interview today is that I noticed on Facebook you are bidding for a rematch with Curtis Woodhouse after losing your title to him the other week.
Yeah, most definitely. That's what we're aiming to do at the moment. He doesn't sound too keen on it, but you have to try everything in your power. Like, you know, I'm making jokes about it now. I'll tie a tree, but I will actually try myself to a tree in Driffield somewhere, or Leeds or wherever he's from. But yeah, we definitely want the rematch.
Okay, well, I mean, he said he was going to retire, but then obviously seems to have changed his mind a little bit and is now coming out of retirement. So, do you think it's only fair that he gives you the rematch?
Me and 95% of the population think that he should give me a rematch. I mean, who else is out there, realistically? Who's more worthy than I am? No one. And obviously, yeah, I gave him the chance, so it's only gracious for him to give me back the same chance I gave him, because I didn't need to give him a chance.
I mean, I do think, you know, if you take the title off someone, then that person will have the right to try and win the title back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Darren?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? I said, yeah, I think it's only fair if you take a title off someone that you give them the chance to win it back again.
Yeah, most definitely, and due to the circumstances, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Do you want to? How does he want to go out? Like, he wants to go out knowing that if that fight was anywhere in the world, he wouldn't have got that decision, knowing that, you know, you won it, like, in a way that you played into the fact that your story was a great story, and the fact that they thought you was retiring, and the fact that you had it in your hometown. Do you want to win a title like that? I don't want to win a title like that. Actually, Fear Thing said that, you know, that I lose to him. But if you ask for a rematch, I'll rematch him. So I'll be like, all right, cool. I'll give me more days' notice and I'll fight you. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm like, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to fight. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I watched the fight and I had a little recap of it this morning. And personally, I thought that apart from the first round, which I think you clearly won, he did, you know, do a lot in the first few rounds. And, you know, his head movement, watching out, missing the punches that you were throwing, his counter punches and stuff. I'll say up to about round 8, he was almost ahead, apart from a bit in round 6. But then definitely those last, you know, 4 rounds, you were just putting the pressure on, and he was just gassed.
Yeah, I totally agree. And like I said, I'm not here to make false statements or say stuff that ain't true. I think that he done exceptionally well. No one expected him, not even my camp or me, expected him to come out as he came out. And there was a lot of good things that Curtis done in the fight. And I think to myself, if you made that much improvement under the guidance of Adam Booth in 6 weeks, then why don't you have that faith and say to yourself, right, okay, I'm going to do even better now next time. I'm going to, you know, completely shut up Hamilton out next time. Why don't you just have that kind of faith? Why do you know what I mean? Why do you want to take such your greatest win and go, I'm going to run away and fight someone else? It doesn't make any sense.
Do you think he's scared for the rematch? Do you think he's scared for the rematch?
I think so. You know what I mean? Because or you'll just be straight up for it. Do you know, come on, I mean, everyone's allowed to be scared. I mean, scared. So fear is your friend, isn't it? Because obviously that keeps you wary. I mean, I've never said no. I knew I had to fight Adam Amar after Steve Williams, and I know Adam Amar was going to be 10 times a harder fight than Steve Williams, and I had the title. Do you know, come on, I didn't want to fight anyone else apart from Adam Amar. But me and Curtis had this long beef going on, and it made business sense at the time to fight Curtis Woodhouse. Because of the following and everything, and then Spencer was trying to get me a fight before the Adam Amar fight, and then he did that without me knowing, and I was angry about it. I said, why would you do that? Because Adam Amar's going to think I'm trying to not fight him and fight someone else. Because I know that when everyone needs to get it. That's what I'm like. Do you know what I'm coming from? And that's why I gave Curtis a chance, because me and him had this beef going, not because he got knocked out and I thought it was an easy option. You know, I knew Curtis was going to be a tough customer. I gave him it because we had this thing going on before I had the British title, and I believe that I'm here to fight whoever I feel is in turn to fight. And after him, I would have boxed Tyrone Nurse. After him, I would have boxed. You know what I mean? Everyone's in line. I feel that Tyrone Nurse would have been due after Curtis because of the past and how we, you know, and what we be, the Twitter wars, the raps I've been making, and da 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 da. So Tyrone was next to get it. Do you know what I mean? And after Tyrone, it would have been I keep forgetting his name, Chris Jenkins. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to fight. We're here to fight people that are worthy of the fight, worthy of the challenge. Also, we're here to fight people also who want to fight as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna start calling out, because you're gonna start calling out people like Willie Lemon. I've not heard Willie Lemon. Willie Lemon's not making any shouts or talking. Willie Lemon's not on Twitter saying he wants to fight. Willie Lemon's not saying he wants to tie himself to a tree in protest. Willie Lemon's not talking. I'm talking. Do you know what I mean? So silence my mouth. The reason why we had this, because you kept talking on Twitter. So I come to Hull. I came to Hull. You know, I haven't come to Hull. I could have said, no, I come to London. I came to Hull and fought in front of a capacity of all your rude fans, and your judge from Doncaster and your referee from Doncaster. They put me off and still done it. So why don't you do return this thing and be gracious and fight me? Like fight. That's what we're here to do. We're here to fight. So just fight. You get me?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely something I would like to see. I mean, those last few rounds, especially, were very exciting and action-packed. I mean, how would you go about it differently next time if you were to get the rematch?
Like I said, the part of, you know, the main thing what I've got, I hold the tape out to Curtis Woodhouse. He won the battle of the strategy. He won the battle of the game plan. I don't reckon it was constructed by itself. I mean, he was working with world-class trainer, world-class corner. And that part of the game plan was to say, we haven't got a game plan. So I feel it's best for me, because I know how we're going to beat him next. We know, my team know how we're going to beat him next time. Yeah? I'm not gonna talk about it in interviews. I'm not going to say how I'm going to go about doing it. I think that just messes everything up. You will just see on the day, and that's what he did. And that was very effective. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're not talking. You never asked me that question, but I'm going to answer that now. Remember this. That was the worst I've ever boxed. That was the best he's ever boxed. He had a master strategist with a game plan, yeah, and I had a switch game plan and said, I'm just going to throw loads of punches, and I still got a split decision in his backyard. So that just goes to show you what level that is. Without even being my best, and someone's got a game plan and they're being there 100%, I'll still win the fight. If you're going to judge it on the amount of punches that I hit him on. If you're going to judge it on winning the round by nicking it at the end and throwing more punches at the end of the round, then he won. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just another story again. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's boxing. Oh yeah, and God rest Marcus of Queensberry's soul, who said, "Thou shalt, who person hits the person more times in the face wins the round." He never said "thou shalt." I just made that shit up. But he did say that the person that hits the other person more times in the face wins the fight. So really and truly, I should have won the fight. But that's something else, and I'm not complaining about that. What I'm saying is rematch. I'm protesting rematch.
Do you think that your awkward jab didn't seem to have much of an effect on him?
Sorry?
Do you think that your awkward jab that you're known for?
Yeah.
Do you think that didn't seem to have as much of an effect on him as you'd like?
No, that was never what they've done as well. That's what they worked on. They worked on taking away the Hamilton jab. You know, come on. You know, I could break down the game plan too. It was take away the Hamilton jab. He's fit. He's not going to stop punching. So take away the body. If you go to the body, then he's going to not have any. They're not going to have no gas in the later rounds. So he's going to slow down. Go off the line. Don't attack in the straight lines, or else catch you with uppercut. And work at the last minute of each round, which is like I said, was very effective. But even with that strategy, even with that game plan, I still managed to hit you more times than you hit me. John Gummervon. So is that maybe what's holding him back or making him think that rematch? Nah, I mean, even with the game plan, I still couldn't dominate him like I wanted to. John Gummervon, I had some success. It was the best ever box, but you know what I mean. I know if I box someone else, you know what I mean, I know that I'll be able to have a complete shutout, or I'll be able to stop someone. Do you know what I mean? We know he ain't gonna stop me. He's not gonna completely dominate me. Come on, that was me. That was. I didn't even go back to my corner. I'm not disrespecting my corner, but I didn't even go back to my corner. And my corner, when I look back at the fact, my corner didn't tell me to do anything technical. I didn't do anything technical. His corner was giving him technical world class instructions, and I still managed to hit you more times than you hit me. Is that playing on it? Is that what's playing on his head that when you think yourself, nah, this guy, I don't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he said it was the hardest fight he's ever had. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if he is. Maybe just saying it to be nice. I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to walk away going, oh, at least I gave him the hardest fight in his life. That's not it. I'm saying. All I'm saying is that I believe with the ability that I have and the knowledge what I have, because that was a learning curve. That fight was a learning curve. I've learned so much from that fight, and I know how I would go about different about this fight on any other fight. I know exactly what I need to go and what I need to do. That's why I'm willing to fight him, and that's why I'm willing to say to him that I will fight you anywhere on Earth or on another planet. I will fight you on the street, anywhere you could think of. I'll fight you. Yeah, and also I'm gonna say this, and I said it on Twitter, and he went, "Oh, you're talking rubbish," and tried to make a joke about it, about we only gonna do this. There's people that fight outside kebab shops. I also said I will fight you for no purse. That means my purse, you take it. And we're not going to go into how much money fighters get, but let me tell you this: it's not bad. So I'm saying whatever I get, you can have that, and you can get yours, win, lose or draw. That's how confident I am.
So the challenge out there then, Darren. Like you want the rematch, you would do it for no purse. So therefore, that's a really good offer for Curtis. And
that's an offer. You're going to get that anywhere else. And plus, it's something the fans want to see. He said, "No, I would rather have it in Hull." What kind of rubbish is that? I said I'll do it. I said I'll fight away from home, and when I was the champion. Now you're saying that you're the champion. No, I want to do it at home. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll fight you at home. Yeah. You're saying put your money where your mouth is. I'm saying that you could take my purse. You've got no option now to say you don't want to fight now. So those are the two things. I want that. So obviously now this interview, you can hear those are the two things that he's asked for. He asked for more money, and he asked to have it at home, and I gave him both things. And this is without any promoter wanting to dash any extra money at him. This is without anyone else trying to help me and trying to whatever. I've done my own moves. No one told me to convince me to do it in Hull. I'm saying I'll do it in Hull. I've done my own moves. I said you could take my purse. No one have to add no money to it. You could take that. So all I'd ask for is obviously I'll get sponsorship to obviously pay for my travel to my training, and that's it.
Okay, well, I wait to hear what he responds to this offer, and no doubt, I'm sure we'll hear back from him. I'm going to bring the interview to a close in a minute, Dan, because you've given me enough of your time, and I'm most grateful for it. One last question: who do you reckon would win a rap battle between you and Curtis Woodhouse?
Maybe Curtis, if he raps about having a better sub story than me and retiring. I don't think I could make a better one than it.
Huh? Well, I think your background's almost completely different in how you come into boxing, really, aren't
you? Yeah, completely different. Come on, man, I'm completely different. But obviously similarities is obviously the Cinderella Man thing. It's kind of similar, where the last chance saloon, that sort of thing, or both of our parents dying. I didn't make a promise on my parent, but do you know what I mean? I had it rough. Come on, I had it rough. I never had an opportunity to run up and down on a football pitch and make X amount of thousands a week. I didn't get that opportunity. Come on, I came here from the bottom. When they say the bottom, I'm talking about the V bottom. Yeah. And I'm just here. I was just here to show people that you could come from the bottom and still make something of yourself.
Well, why don't you show us that you have the same belief that Curtis had in himself and place a bet on yourself to win the title back of him?
So again?
Why don't you show us that you have the same self-belief that he had and put a bet on yourself to win the title back of him?
That is a bet.
And we appear to have lost the Skype feed there. Just on that moment, I wonder what he was going to say. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch up with him on Twitter after this and find out what his answer to the question was. Anyway, that's Darren Hamilton. Thank you guys. Over and out.